restaurant waiting on your favorite dish, the classic cheeseburger. A waitress walks up to you and hands you your plate. You can smell it a mile away and it's even calling your name out. Yes, that burger is talking to you. You look down and you see juicy, tender meat, topped with melted cheddar cheese, crisp red tomatoes, lettuce, mustard, mayonnaise, everything you want on it. But you don't even care how it was prepared or what was put into it. But why listen to me blab about hamburgers? Well, have you ever wondered how it was prepared? Or what was put into it? I spent countless weeks researching the ins and outs of slaughterhouses. I now know what goes on inside the slaughterhouses and how the animals go from start to finish. We need to stop the use of slaughterhouses because they practice inhumane methods and they use hormones and chemicals that are harmful to both consumers and animals. So what exactly happens in slaughterhouses? Well, all slaughterhouses conduct cruel and inhumane methods. Federal law, according to a slaughterhouses had glass walls, requires that animals be stunned and forced unconscious prior to slaughter. Any of these methods could be an electric current used to induce a heart attack or a seizure in the animal, or a captive bolt gun to put pressure against the skull, or even a rod being forced into the brain. Humane, right? Yeah. What about pigs, though? Pigs, after they've been forced unconscious, or so they say, are dunked into vats of boiling hot water to soften their skin for skinning, according to They Die Piece by Piece, written by Joey Ward in 2001. I'm assuming you've all heard of kosher, right? Well, one of their most famous commercials is the commercial No Ifs, Ands, or Buts. Use all the good stuff and take out all the bad stuff. Well, PETA took undercover videos of kosher workers ripping out tracheas and esophagi from fully conscious cattle. No ifs, ands, or buts, right? Now you know what these are just a few instances of the atrocious and appalling methods used on animals. These animals aren't just pieces of meat. They experience pain and fear just like you and me. Now you know what goes on inside the slaughterhouses, but what goes on inside the animals? Slaughterhouses use chemicals and hormones to increase production, which in turn can be harmful to both you and the animals. 80% of cattle are injected with hormones, according to the Artificial Hormones article written by SustainableTable.org. The FDA and the USDA say these hormones are safe, but are they really? According to the Food Inc. documentary directed by Robert Kenner in 2008, chickens are supposed to take up to 5 months to reach full maturity. But due to genetically engineered hormones, it now takes 49 days. 49 days. There's footage of chickens not being able to take more than 2 steps without falling over because their bones haven't grown because of these hormones. Even cancer can be related to these residual hormones found in meat and milk. There could be prostate cancer, colon cancer, breast cancer, lung cancer. There was even a hormone called DES in the 1970s that was injected into Puerto Rican cows, pigs, and chickens that affected thousands of children and made them reach full sexual maturity by the age of 2, according to the article Serving Food with a Side of Growth Hormones. So to sum it all up, these animals are literally grown at an abnormally fast rate just to either be killed by disease or to be used for their products. But not only are the animals affected, so are you. You could eat hormone-free meat, and that could put your mind at ease, and then you won't be putting these harmful hormones into your body. That could be helpful, but what about the animals? So you tell me, do you support injecting animals with hormones and chemicals and then brutally killing them for their meat in slaughterhouses? Slaughterhouses not only use brutal and inhumane methods, but these same animals are also injected with these artificial hormones that can harm you. then watch the documentary, The Earthlings. I guarantee you that watching this will upset you, but maybe afterward, you'll do something to help these animals and put your mind at ease. So I'll ask you again,